Many of us can remember as a child drawing little figures on pieces of paper and then animating them through a flip book. I think this kind of was the beginning of storyboarding. Storyboarding becomes an integral part of what we do in filmmaking and video. It gives us an idea to develop the concept and the story and the continuity throughout the video to come to a conclusion and make it effective for our purpose. An important part of any video is, you can see storyboarding is probably 40% of the effort. 20% is the actual filming, and then 40% is post-edit. Here we see a storyboard for Batman. This could be for a cartoon or for a book or a video. And the figures are somewhat just very crude, black and white figures, and showing the progression of action from beginning to end of the clip. Here we see in a storyboard for Spider-Man that the characters have become a little bit more closely drawn with an effort to try to indicate what kind of action or details need to be captured in the video. Hollywood has used storyboarding exclusively to help develop the scene shots and the continuity within films. Here we see some shots from a James Bond film indicating exactly how the motion will continue, and I've given you the actual film footage below for you to see how this plays out. Ten years ago, a client came to me saying, hey, we've got a 30-minute webinar that we're giving and it's hard to maintain concentration. So can you develop a 2-minute presentation that contains all the elements of our 30-minute webinar? Here is a storyboard using a very simple Word document outlining what was to be contained, and then here is the whiteboard animation that we developed to create these ideas and hold the continuity of thought for the audience over a 2-minute period.
Is a long-term care nursing home policy. The problem is the strict underwriting conducted in order to be accepted. Even seniors who appear healthy are rejected because of their health history, prescription medications, and more. And these days, long-term care policies are primarily written to people ages 45 to 64. So, for people 65 and older, now what do you do?
Are you planning for your quality of life?
It wasn't until 8 years later that we replaced the whiteboard graphic animation with a graphic video with pictures and text. I'm not sure that it conveyed the same continuity of thought, but it was more contemporary.
78 million seniors by 2035, many of whom could live into their 90s. The fact that many of us are living longer is great news.
You can begin using storyboarding with any of the software you probably have available on your Office suite, such as PowerPoint, Word, or Excel. Here you can begin to develop your video, put in scene changes, dialogue, shot descriptions, anything you like to do, and it's very flexible and makes it very easy to move pieces around. If you don't have any of the Office products kinds of software, you can go to the internet, and here's an example of the myriad of templates that are available that can be printed out, and you can begin to write your storyboard and use it. All of these are free. Just Google storyboard. Here's a shot list to help you decide what kind of shot you want to do. What will the scene look like? What do I need to do to set the scene? What kind of shot do I want to use? Close up, follow, whatever. A description to help you know what you want to do with your camera angles and action. what equipment you would need to accomplish that, from camera to microphone, etc., what kind of movement you want to impart in the video, and of course, what kind of angle do you want to use. You can use your camera to help develop the story and emphasize certain parts. You can start with a full shot and zoom in or pan, tilt in, over the shoulder shots. All these are fun things to try, and I encourage you to use these in your videos. If you can't draw on paper the storyboard you want, there is a number of software products out there that help automate this, that have built-in artwork, have built-in timers, and various things. Here's just a brief example of all the different kinds of software that are available. The prices vary dramatically with how sophisticated they are and what they can do for you, but here's a list of some 20 or so that you can look at and give a try. Here's one piece of software that's called Storyboard That. It allows you to drag and drop pieces from their library into a Scene Create so that you can picture how you want the scene to develop with different animation or close-ups. You can also include all the setup parameters and scripting if you want. Just to give you an idea how sophisticated software can be for storyboarding, this is one called Storybinder, and it's very sophisticated. It may be beyond what you need, or you can just use parts of it, so just enjoy what's available. Editing software such as Camtasia can be used even beyond editing your final product, but also can be used for storyboarding. Sometimes I will create one of these using just placeholders on the timeline with the kinds of things that will be happening there. And then as I shoot different parts of the video, I can bring that media in and place it over the top of these placeholders. We've just scratched the surface on storyboarding. I hope this has been a good intro for you. I invite you to continue to pursue storyboarding and use your Google search to find all the products that are available.